MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cubbies will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Trevor Williams gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Here's Javier Baez, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Popped him up. Bell is there for it. 1 away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jason Heyward.
Here's Jason Heyward now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Williams, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Ball 2.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Slow roller down the third baseline.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Softly hit here to the left side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Here's the 1-0. High and deep to right. Ranging back is Dyson, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Rizzo at second with 2 down. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And that's the second out.
Batting first, the first baseman,
Josh Bell the next to hit. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's totaled 4 hits in 29 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Back up the middle, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
batting fourth, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
Kyle.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And right into the shift.
Bell brings it in.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting it, the second baseman.
So striding in, David Bodie. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Lays off the slider and it's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. At the plate, Kevin Kramer. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's inside.
A ball and a strike. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, Cole Tucker.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Schwarber
Is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Jason Martin will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 2 full. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Standing in, Kyle Hendricks. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Javier Baez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. 3-2 pitch. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Left fielder looking up, but the track to the wall. Gone! A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The Cubs will, however, have to beat their opposition's best, as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Ian Happ.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this.
Left field and deep. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Comes set and the 0-1. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Gerard Dyson, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So here's Adam Frazier, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. Pirates strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
All set for the start of the inning. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 the count. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Wilson Contreras becomes the first out of the inning. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, David Bodie. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. At the plate, Colin Moran. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Line drive to center field. Happ is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He pulls this one into right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So now to the plate, Cole Tucker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Martin, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. For short, hit hard. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Standing in, Kyle Hendricks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled away. The 1-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chris Bryant is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Trevor Williams. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he pops it up.
Bodie.
Shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 6, Jarrod Dyson.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Jarrod Dyson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Now batting, Adam Frazier. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
2-2 to Adam Frazier. The 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as the Pirates now take a 3-2 lead.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Happ scoops it up.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Into the box, Kevin Kramer, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. 5 innings complete, and Pittsburgh's taking a 3-2 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He singled his last time up. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Bell picks it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Into the box now, Ian Happ, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. On its way is pitch number 75.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Two runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Cubs are down. Ready now, Cole Tucker. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Second baseman.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Jason Martin. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this is low, ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jacob Stallings. He went down on strikes last time up. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Baez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 3-2. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-1 to Schwarber. Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here, but meanwhile that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
In now, David Bodie as he grounds one briskly to short. And there's out number 2.
Albert Almora will pinch hit here.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 5, Albert Almora.
Fouled away. In his career, Almora is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Brian Reynolds is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Brian Reynolds.
Alec Mills will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Albert Almora is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gerard Dyson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Ready once again, Adam Frazier. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. But they still lead it 3-2. Michael Feliz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Javier Baez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Javier Baez goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kramer onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. 3 in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. The Cubbies are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
To the plate now, Colin Moran. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Bryant is up with it. 1 there. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged the bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners. Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Jacob Stallings. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We've played 8 full. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Keone Kela comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a foul tip held onto behind the plate, and they're lucky he did, as that's an important out number one. So a big moment here, and standing in Wilson Contreras, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Kela, a California-born ball player. He was a 12th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Fouled off. One out and a runner on second base. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And a ball, 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fouled away. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
David Bote.
First pitch of the at-bat. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's time to raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirate closer comes in to ice this one and picks up the save.
4-2 the final score today. The Buccos used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Trevor Williams earned his 5th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process.
Kyle Hendricks is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Keone Kela wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Josh Bell had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3 as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 4-2. The New York Yankees knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-0. Ronald Acuna Jr. was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as Atlanta downed the Cardinals 4-2. His modest hitting streak now stands at 9 straight games. The Miami Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 11-6. The Arizona Diamondbacks finished off a 3-game sweep as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-1. They now have 5 straight wins. Asher Wojciechowski grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 3-1. The Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 1-0. Jesse Hahn grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen, helping the Royals claim victory over the Angels 6-4. The Chicago White Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-4. The Texas Rangers tallied 5 home runs overall as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-3. In other athletics news, relief pitcher Lou Trevino will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with bruised ribs. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.